I think you'll find today's assembly quite entertaining. Part of the assembly is the presentation of the prefects' portfolios, and they've put quite a good package together for everybody. The first part of the assembly is quite formal, and we do have a guest speaker, so you need to behave appropriately at the right time today. When the official party walk in and walk out, we will have the band playing. That is not a cue for you to whisper, because we can hear all of that and the official party can hear that as they walk in. So just stand in silence, enjoy the music, but there's no need to be making a comment about it. Please stand as the official party come in.
For those of you who prefer to speak solo, and our public speaking competitions are many throughout the year, and the first one that I want to speak about today is the VCAA Plain English Speaking Award, and over the last few years we've made it through to the regional finals, but unfortunately have not progressed to state level. So I'd be very keen for any students who's interested in participating in that competition and perhaps taking us one step further to come and see me at the conclusion of today's assembly. Which leads me to our guest speaker for today, Mr. Stuart Clark, and Stuart's going to talk to you about a unique competition that's on offer, and it's called the Rotary 4-Way Test Competition, in this, the centenary year of the Rotary clubs, and I'll hand over to you now, Stuart.
Staff and students, my name is Stuart Clark from Bourne Rotary Club. Over 20 years ago, I was a student sitting in the same seats as you are today. I'm here to introduce you to Rotary International and launch the 4-Way Test Public Speaking Competition. Rotary is an organisation on the ideals of service dedicated to building international understanding, goodwill and peace throughout the world. In addition, Rotary strives for a high ethical standard in business and profession. Rotary was founded in Chicago, USA in 1905 and celebrates its 100-year anniversary today. Rotary International exists in 166 countries, boasting over 1.2 million members. These Rotarians are volunteers, giving their time and talents in the service of others. It is good to challenge ourselves when we plan our future commitment as volunteers, helping others less fortunate than ourselves. Rotary provides a great opportunity for members to participate in structured community service. One of the most widely quoted statements in business ethics worldwide is the Rotary 4-Way Test. Rotarian Herbert J. Taylor created it in 1932 at the end of the Great Depression, when he was asked to take charge of a struggling aluminium company facing bankruptcy. Herbert concluded there was a need for change in the policies and the practices of the company if it was to succeed. He needed a simple yardstick that all personnel could follow when making decisions on their own. After long consideration, he came up with the following 4 questions. And this is the Rotary 4-Way Test. Of the things we say or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The policies and practices of Herbert's company were challenged by this 4-Way Test. If they did not conform, they were changed in such a way to ensure they did. The company survived, prospered and became a leader in its field, and the credit for this was put down to the adoption of the four-way test philosophy. In Rotary's centenary, we ask that all people, but especially the younger people, to examine the questions of the four-way test and come up with a plan as to how they could adopt this philosophy when planning their life. The founder of Rotary, Paul Harris, is quoted as saying, "Business practices have undergone particularly marked changes, and here the influence of Rotary has been strongly felt. Under the old order, a businessman had but one thing to think about, and that was how to make money. Today, he must be right with his customers, his employees, his competitors from which he buys goods, and with the general public. The business times have challenged the resourcefulness of business, and business has risen nobly to the challenge. How will you react to the challenge?" To mark this occasion, it is my pleasure to present Carey a framed copy of the four-way test. It is our hope that it will inspire you all and the students that follow to lead a life that will make the world a better place in which to live. It is also with much pleasure that I announce the start of an annual public speaking competition open to all Year 10 and 11 students within the city of Boroondara. The topic of this competition will be on any subject of the student's choice. However, it must relate to the four-way test. We hope a number of students from Carey will enter this competition, as there is a prize of $300 for the winning student and $3,000 for the winning school. Good luck with your future studies, and we hope the four-way test will assist you to lead a rich and fulfilling life. Thank you.
Four-way test certainly got a lot in it for all of us, not just the students in the room. And we welcome the introduction of the competition, and I'd be very confident we'll have some participants. So thank you very much.